Hello, everyone, and welcome to What a Pitch! The podcast where people pitch made-up movies. I am your co-host, Dan Cutler, and I'm joined by my other co-host, Sean Dangler.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. I am very well.
Nice. Great. Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
All right. Thank you. Sean?
Yes.
It's 2020.
2020 Vision 2020.
2020. Well, yeah, that's exactly 2020. Perfect vision.
Ugh.
What is, in your opinion, the perfect movie? And give us a little bit why. Like, what movie exists that you think is, like, perfect?
Oh. Like any movie?
Any movie. Do you want me to start? I can start.
No, I will say Hot Rod.
Hot Rod?
Hot Rod is the perfect movie.
It's good answer.
It is really dumb, but very entertaining, and it's just the right amount. It's just a perfect movie.
That's fair.
That's how.
That's fair. That's a great answer.
Andy Samberg's like first real film.
Yeah.
And Bill Hader's in it, and Danny McBride. Like that cast is in. Is it Isla Fisher? Is what
Isla Fisher? Yeah.
Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a great choice. Did you know that?
And what's the dad? Whoever.
Oh, Ian McShane.
Yeah, Ian McShane.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Actor.
Did you know that that movie was originally written for Will Ferrell?
Yes.
And
he has credit on it.
Yeah, he's a producer. Yeah. But then obviously he didn't do it. Gave it to the Lonely Island guys.
Yes.
And one of them, I think Jorma Taccone, was like, yeah, when we got the script, it was full of like by the beard of Zeus jokes. It was full of those. And then they
Anchorman.
Basically. And then they changed it, and then they changed them all to like the totem animals and stuff like that. It's so good. My perfect movie, in my opinion, is The Princess Bride, which is a bit of a classic. Have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
No.
Not The Princess Diaries. Okay. So Princess Bride.
Is this Steve Martin?
No.
Is that Princess Bride? Diaries? No, that's Anne Hathaway.
That's Anne Hathaway.
I at least know that one.
No. So Princess Bride is what's his name? Whatever, doesn't matter. It's a movie from 1986.
Okay.
It's like this classic love story, but it also has like humor and really good like sword fighting scenes.
What?
It's awesome. Have you seen Princess Bride?
Is Andre the Giant in it?
Andre the Giant is in it?
Wait, what?
Sean, okay.
Andre the Giant.
Sean,
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Sean, we're going to set up a date, and I'm going to show you Princess Bride.
Why is Andre? Okay.
Because it's great. It's seriously. And it has like, it has like everything you could ask. It's like scary at some points. It's adventure, it's action, it's romance, it's comedy. Andre the Giant's in it. It's like viewable for children. Like children could watch it. Like I grew up watching it with my dad, and just in my it's timeless too. It's still like holds up very well. It's a great movie.
Not Andre Giant, the wrestler, by the way. This is Andre 3000, but he's CGI.
He's on those like
CGI. Yeah,
he's on those like those like walking stilts that are just like a foot and a half tall, and you can like spring on them.
I would really enjoy a film with Andre 3000.
I would too. Enough about us. We have a guest joining us tonight. He is a great comedian. He has a podcast where he pretends to be Alex Jones called Keeping Up with the Jones.
Yep.
And he has he has a stand-up comedy album coming out this summer called The Squirrels Get Fat. Please welcome Dante Powell.
Yay!
Thanks for joining us, Dante.
Thank you so much for having me.
How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm happy to be here. This is fun.
Thanks. What is in your opinion your perfect movie?
Ooh, I should have thought about that. I Love You Man. I've always, either I Love You Man or I would say The Other Guys.
Oh, nice.
Man, I Love You Man is just such a in a world where we're being reminded, and reasonably so, how terrible men are. Like at our core, when we're being good, it's a beautiful thing. And I like that movie so much because it's just like there's so many moments where I'm like, that didn't happen to me exactly, but the spirit of that encounter is so genuine and real. Like they capture the awkwardness of male friendships. Like, I don't think there's ever been a male friendship where someone was like, hey, do you want to be my friend? We just like either have a fight and then we're like, oh, I like you. Or like, it's just this organic thing that happens and it's beautiful. And I just love the movie. Wow.
That is the most poignant thing I've ever heard about the movie. I love it.
Paul Rudd is my dad.
I can't argue with that. I do love Paul Rudd. That's great.
It is inspiring. Honestly,
yeah.
About I love you, man.
Honestly, that cured my depression.
I love it. It's a great movie. I watch it probably once every few months. Oh. It's great.
I love that. That was great. That made me really happy. Like,
good. I
genuinely happy.
The movie makes me happy, so I'm glad that sharing my excitement.
The joy of I love you, man. You've never. You said that there were parts that didn't happen to you specifically, so you've never jammed out to Rush on bass guitar, slap it to bass?
I haven't slapped the bass, but like those things, like I freestyle with friends.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
It's just stuff like that where you're like, oh, we don't slap the bass, but we freestyle in the car. We don't, I don't think it's weird that your lady doesn't go down on you. And I'm going to say this in front of your family, but I might share some other information that I shouldn't be privy to, and you're going to regret telling me because I bring it up at an inopportune time. So it's just stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, there's some real feeling in this, and I like that a lot.
That's a really interesting perspective on that movie. I'll probably rewatch it and think about that a bit more.
Oh, nice. It's a great movie. Good way to kill some time.
Well, enough about us. Heard you have an idea for a movie, Dante.
I do.
Would you like to step into the elevator and pitch it?
I absolutely would.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
I am Mr. Movie Executive. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I believe you have a movie or something you must need to tell me about while you're on this elevator.
Sure. I'd love to tell you about my movie.
All right.
The movie is Back to the Future meets Saving Private Ryan.
Ooh, combo.
Meets
trio.
meets the video game Call of Duty.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My son loves Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I love those two films. This sounds great. But I gotta go. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
You mean Mr. Movie Executive?
Yes, thank you. Sorry. I don't.
Yeah, he was just right there, man. That was rude.
I feel bad about that. I shouldn't presume to know Mr. Movie Executive by his first name. Sean Movie Executive. Mr. isn't his name. Sean Mr. Movie Executive.
Real name is not Mr. So it should be.
So it's a time traveling movie where he goes back to like wartime era, like World War II. Or main character,
World War II or World War I, either, just any war before like the Industrial Revolution. So I guess World War I, or like even the American Revolution. And you're traveling. You're traveling into the future, actually. And every time you come to the future, you end up getting stuck with like an item from modern warfare. So like you come back and you're like in a tank and you wake up and then you're in like Iraq and you're shooting at people. And then the next thing you know, you like zone out again and you're in the middle of the American Revolution in like Massachusetts and you're the only one with a tank. Like you're fighting the British, but you've only got what you had access to when you went back.
So like whatever you were touching, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. This is a crazy movie.
Oh, it's nuts. It is nuts.
Do you view it as a comedy? Or is it more of...
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. So like, basically the thing is you're trying to see what's the least amount of modern technological or modern warfare, I guess, weaponry what's the least amount of that you need to win a like old ass war?
Old ass war.
Like how far have we actually come?
Okay.
Okay. So,
besides the tank, what other military things?
So, at one point in the movie, I think it's like the guy is like walking around the woods in like old Virginia, and like there's a guy playing a drum because they used to do that for some fucking reason at war, and he's like hiding behind trees and he's running, and then like he touches a tree and that triggers him going into the future, and he is like at Desert Storm. And he's got a couple of machine guns, and he's got I want to say, like somehow you realize that he has about 500 rounds on him. Okay, so he's got an ammo box and he's got 500 rounds, and then he's like, oh, whatever, and he's like shooting at Desert Storm, and then he like shakes out of it and he comes to, and he's there back with the drummer and all the guys, and he looks out and there's maybe like 175 British. Okay? So you got 500 rounds, but it's 175 of them. And if you give your spot away, they might get you.
yeah.
So he's trying to figure out, how do I go about using these 500 rounds to kill all 175 of them? And then hilarity ensues.
Okay. I'm
Grenades. You didn't even think about that. You didn't even think about that. They didn't have grenades during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, that cannon.
Wasn't it very revolutionary, if you ask me? So you're just out there and you're hiding in a tree, and the British are coming. You pull a pin on a grenade, throw it out while nobody's looking. Bam, you blow them up. But again, there's 175 of them. The grenade only took out, say, 30. Now they're all scattering and doing whatever. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things.
So we have a main character who is a soldier who's traveling between Revolutionary War times and like Iraq War. Is the character originally from Revolutionary times or from modern times?
He is from modern times because he is black.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Even
Yes,
better.
he is.
Awesome. So additional to like the weaponry, he'd probably also have, and is it a man or a woman? I'm guessing a man.
It can be either. I'm fine with either. I'm not stuck on it.
Sure,
it doesn't have
fair.
to be whatever. I'm woke.
But they are black.
They are. That's what I'm stuck on.
That's fine. Additionally, with like the weaponry, he would also have, or the main character would have, like guerrilla warfare, like different kind of tactical. Because like in the Revolutionary War, they would the British would line up and like have their like their rank and file. Basically, They were in like lines and they would squat and have like 2 rows of guns and stuff like that. But then this person would basically be like a super spy ninja compared to the British Army.
This is the other. I don't know.
This kind of sounds like the Inglourious Bastards, like that, like
almost like that, but a little more John Wickian.
Okay,
it's just him taking on the whole thing. But I don't know if this needed. I was trying to like hide this, but now I'm excited. So sometimes he goes back and he'll be talking to someone, and they'll be like, well, what about this? What about that? And they'll be touching him, and they'll come with him.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay,
so you have these parallels where like sometimes, like because the people exist, there's a duality to the people existing, and you start to like try to use it to your advantage. So like at one point, I was imagining he goes back and he like finally figures out, oh, if I'm touching someone, like they get to come with me. And then he goes back and the only people around, like he's like, oh crap, I gotta be touching someone. And he comes back and he's in this house, and for whatever reason, there's like a baby there. And he touches the baby, and the baby comes back with him, and he's trying to keep the baby quiet while he's like stuck
in like a battlefield.
Yeah. So He's like, oh.
And he has to like be like, not only does he have to keep the baby quiet, but he also has to like think about like, all right, I have to be touching this baby when I go back.
Yeah. But it's so like there's like or like what would be funnier would be if it was like, say, a 7 or 8 year old, and he's just like trying to explain to him, and he's got like the modern day issues where he's like, I don't even know who you are. Like, this is so weird. I don't know why you're here with me. Oh, yeah. And he's like, the kid is just like, well, I'm scared. I want my mom. What is this? Like, why are we killing these people? And like, yeah, I think it's funny. This is also kind of evil, but I think this is funny too. At one point, the kid like shoots one of the soldiers, and then he just disappears. He's like, I think that was one of my ancestors. So like
himself.
Yeah, like it's not. I don't need it to win any Oscars.
I like that.
I just need it to be fun.
Well,
I need it to be John Wick.
None of these movies are winning Oscars on this podcast, Dante. So, I really can we make like an overarching like plot be like this guy who's traveling back to Revolutionary War times has to do something in order to win the Revolutionary War, or else like America disappear. Like,
yes.
Yeah. Are you into that?
Yes. What? So one of the flashbacks, he'll go back and it'll be Vietnam era, and I can't believe you guys are making me say this out loud. The person he meets is Dr. King. He's standing guard for Dr. King at the I Have a Dream speech.
Okay.
And he's trying to figure out, can I touch Dr. King and take him back with me? or should I not? And so he's like, man, like I have so much I want to like get one-on-one time with him and talk to him about so much, but also like I don't want to like potentially ruin Dr. King if I mess this up. Man, what do I do? And of course he's like, fuck it, you're coming with me. And then they go back and then you see like Dr. King with a fucking kung fu bandana, and he's just like ruining British. He's just ruining them. So
I have a dream of whooping your ass.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That's fucking great.
Oh, am I supposed to like tell the ending, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so this.
I mean, we got to get there at some point. So,
okay, so the way I imagine the ending, like the way you wrap it up with the bow, you have he's just about got the war won, and then he realizes like, wait, if I win this one, we still have to like. There's still going to be other wars. So like, if you start at World War I, you'll be like, oh man, there's still going to be World War II. Mm-hmm. And then
eventually World War III.
Yeah.
Coming to a theater near you. It seems like it.
So okay, again, I don't mean this as an insult to anyone, but the guy is like, all right, I got one last thing I got to do. And then we see him getting on like an airplane, but it's like modern. And then he's got a baby rattle in his hand. And he goes, I got to find Hitler. And then he just exits. Like
he disappears and then end of movie.
Yeah.
Credits.
So
credits roll.
And then you're like, oh man, is it a part 2 where he kills baby Hitler? Like what's going on?
Yeah, that's how you guarantee a sequel.
Yeah. So
that would be a great end to that.
What if okay, so I like to take these movies and I like to put them into the stereotypical 3-part arc.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
You know, part 1, part 2, part 3. So part 1 is definitely him. Like, I would say the movie starts with him in Iraq. Mm-hmm. Let's just say Iraq. And he's with like his platoon, whatever, and they're just doing soldier shit.
Yep.
You know, and then he first transports back.
Yep.
Is he this isn't. He doesn't go to Vietnam. He goes to the Revolutionary War.
Oh yeah. We start
Right
as far
away.
back as you can.
He'll get to Dr. King probably in like Act 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie? It's half an hour. It's called Kung Fury. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's about a cop who lives in like the future, but it's the 80s.
So
And he travels back in time to kill Hitler. He has a partner called Triceratops, and it's a cop who's a Triceratops.
Nice.
okay.
And he goes back in time, but he goes too far back and ends up in like Asgard, I fucking guess.
Okay.
Thor then uses his god powers to send him to Nazi Germany, and he like kung fu murders Hitler's kung fu robot army. It's great. Half an hour long. It's free on YouTube. Watch it.
Well, we're talking about historical.
Oh, and there's a
figures.
sequel. Oh, and there's a sequel. Arnold Schwarzenegger and James or Michael Fassbender are in it. Whatever. Neither here.
Ooh.
Moving. Yeah, that's loaded.
Yeah.
Moving on. This movie sounds exactly like Kung Fury.
I just
Okay.
want,
Not exactly. Not like you're copying or anything, but it sounds like in the same vein.
just because you brought up historical cop figures, I just want to say the only thing I can think of right now is there's a Family Guy episode about Rush Hour. I don't know what the callback is, but it's basically Jesus Christ with Chris Tucker.
Oh yeah.
And it's all this. It's just like, you crazy, Jesus, you crazy! And like Jesus just murdering people. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
and
all I
his gun is like a cross.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, anyways, first act. So he's in Iraq with his platoon doing soldier stuff. Then gets sent back to Revolutionary War times, and he has like what he would typically on like a K-bar, like an AK-47,
Yeah.
maybe a grenade or two. And he transports like in the middle of a battle, like a Revolutionary War battle.
Yep.
And he's like, what the fuck? And like, so like there are bombs going off and stuff, but then he like manages to like find cover and like meets like an American soldier. And he's like, why does your like, and like soldiers have the patches that are
The flag. Yeah.
but it's like more updated, 50 states, not 13 colonies.
And he's wearing like camo and not like
Yeah, like
whatever,
brown
elegant
camo too.
stuff they
So he's
were
like
wearing.
sticking out like a Thor summit.
Yeah.
Plus, he's black. You got to remember that.
he's black.
Yes, that's what
Black people aren't. Well, I mean, they are in America.
we were, but we weren't like revolutionary soldiers in the traditional sense.
or legally people.
Yeah. So-
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
just wanted to
was.
clarify that
It was what it was, man.
3/5 was not okay.
Yeah.
That is the official stance of What a Pitch.
Thank you.
But then a soldier's like, "Hey, why does your flag kind of look like our flag?" And he's like, "Oh, this is your flag, just like 300 years later, 250 years later, something like that." And he realized, like, he's like, at first he's like, "What is this like war reenactment?" You know, he thinks like it's a reenactment or something like that. But then he like realizes he actually went back in time.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I have to help America win." And
Yep.
like, and we just get this scene where he just gets to shoot a bunch of British soldiers, and he's working with but I think there is like a general or like a lieutenant, British general or lieutenant, who like gets away, and they have like a serious like eye contact stare down moment, you know, because we need like a central bad guy.
Yeah.
And then he's just like hanging with his Revolutionary War bros post winning the fight, and he like grabs one on the shoulder, and he's like, "You know what? You did a good job, kid." And then they go back to Iraq,
Yeah.
and now there's a revolutionary soldier in Iraq
Yeah.
with him, and so now he has to figure out like what the fuck is going on. He's like, also, will our main character know how to travel? Like, will he eventually figure out like what's
He
causing
will
it?
eventually get there. So Act
And he
One
can control it.
Yeah, Act 1 is going to be him discovering it. Act 2 is going to be him harnessing it, figuring it out, and then Act 3 will just be a bunch of badassery.
Oh, okay. Quick question about Act 3. Can he get like a gang together made up of people he finds across time, like Dr. King.
Yes.
The 7-year-old.
There's going to be a
7-year-old.
montage.
Yeah,
Okay, hell yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the final.
We're getting the gang together.
What I was thinking was, this is how I was thinking it would go, is maybe what happens is it goes like Revolutionary War, and then he like eventually they win that, say early Act 2, and then he can't figure out like why the powers won't leave him, and he ends up helping win the Civil War as well.
Okay.
Because initially I was like, well, if he goes back and he's the catalyst for winning the Revolutionary War, maybe he keeps the Civil War from happening. Maybe there's no racism, and that's why I was kind of like, maybe World War I would be a better one to start with. But I think it works. There's ways to move him along both ways. So if you start World War I, you can transition it through that into World War II, maybe into like Vietnam. If you started the Revolutionary War, you can transition him through that into like the Civil War, and he gets to, like I said, I imagining Dr. King as part of like a 4-man crew just crushing shit through the Civil War.
Just crushing all the Confederates.
Just like that flag looks dumb. And just like, are you Robert E. Lee? Eat this. And then he just like
impales.
More like Robert E. Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Oh, wait. One more thing.
Bring it.
At one point, Chadwick Boseman is there and he's Black Panther. That's one of the people he tries to get to go back with.
But actually, Black Panther.
Yeah, Marvel won't let us do this, but
no.
That would be great.
Hey, they will now. After Sean sends a strongly worded email.
Yes.
but yeah,
Let us have
like
Chadwick.
You know how they do those montages where everybody comes back together and they're all just like coming in and walking into the battle.
Yeah.
I think that's funny with like everyone, like here's the baby and here's the 7-year-old, here's Dr. King, here's another character, and
Chadwick
another
Boseman.
character.
And then finally
you just see Black Panther, and then you like there's so much that
I like every bit of that.
This is great. So he goes back to the Revolutionary War, wins that battle, brings a Revolutionary War soldier back with him to modern times, and then I think he should go back again, but not with the guy. So the guy's just stranded there, and he's like,
oh yeah,
what do I do? And he'll go to. Do you want him to go to like the Vietnam War era at this point, or
so when he goes to the Vietnam era, like he's still learning at that point, so he doesn't know what's happening. He just happens to transport back there, and then in that moment, that's when he's kind of figuring out, oh snap, last time this happened to me, like I was touching this, and last time this happened to me, I did that. And so, like I said, he's at the I Have a Dream speech, and he's security. So he's only got like Vietnam era security stuff on him. And he's like got all these other people around him with guns and stuff. And he's like, okay, if I touch this guy, I'll at least have him there and his weaponry. And then I can just touch Dr. King and he'll come back with me too. All right. So he's like developing this plan on the fly. And he's like, cause again, there are like soldiers there too for the Dr. King thing. And he's like, oh man, if I go down there and try to take his gun, am I going to be able to make it back to Dr. King in time to take him too?
Yeah.
So he's like having to deal with it. Like he's having to, when he first comes to and he's trying to like figure out, how do I use this power for good? How do I harness this energy? How do I stay in control of it? That's one of the conundrums I want to put him through is in that specific situation.
What do you think about the idea if the British general that gets away, where they have that intense stare down, what if he has time traveling powers as well?
Yes, there has to. Well, so I was thinking of villains. There has to be someone who, like, they're piecing it together as well, but they just don't. They think that their side, that they like have it.
What if what if that villain is a Nazi and he is like a test pilot for a Nazi time traveling like watch?
Oh yeah.
And that's why he has to kill Hitler, because otherwise Hitler's going to get time traveling technology.
Man.
You just made the History Channel.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm that Aliens. I feel like I'm that guy.
I like that. I think that's beautiful because, like I said, I was just gonna give him. I was gonna say, oh, there's a bad guy and he can time travel too. So I think giving him the power.
So like the easy thing is that they both just have this power, but I think it's more interesting if our main character has this power, he can just travel through time, and this guy has like a manufactured way of doing it. So they have the same ability, just different mechanisms.
Yep.
I think that does show like there's similarities and differences. And it's not just like the Marvel formula of the bad guy is the same as the good guy. So okay. So now he goes to Vietnam and he's trying to get this security guard and Dr. King back as part of the team, and our villain shows up too and is trying to stop him because the villain's like, that guy is traveling through time. I need to get him and figure out like how he's doing this so I can give it to Hitler. Yeah. My brain kind of hurts, I'm not going to lie.
It's pretty dumb.
Oh, no. I love it.
It's pretty dumb. I have fun with it, though.
Oh, it sounds awesome. I wish I could actually like get a DVD and like put it and like watch it on my TV. So he eventually does get the security guard and Dr. King. Yes. So he brings them to Iraq again.
No, so Dr. King isn't going to Iraq. Dr. King is only going into the past.
Okay, so he gets the security guard and Dr. King and then goes to the Civil War.
Yes.
And him and Dr. King win the Civil War.
They kick ass. They destroy the Confederates.
Perfect. And cure racism.
Not quite.
And cure
it's not
over.
This is another part that's important. The bad guy is going to be there for this because he's time traveling too.
Oh yeah, he's following him.
And for whatever reason, at some point, he's gone into a point in history and found a Motorola Razor, and he cannot stop thinking about it. So there's like Civil War, like just people killing and murdering.
Yeah.
And then in the back, you just see a guy like flipping a Motorola Razor up and down.
It's like amazed by it.
Yeah, and if he was paying attention, our bad guy here might actually help the South win the Civil War, because he was like, this is one where you get back and the bad guy actually has like a tank this time, and all you've got is the security guard and Dr. King, but he's so enamored with that fucking razor, he's just flipping it up and down and up and down, and every time he needs to be there, he's a second too late because that fucking razor had his attention. And I got to show some love to the Motorola Razor.
I can't wait to get that sweet, sweet Motorola money for product placement.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really funny if like the phone, even though it's like out of time, still received texts.
Oh yeah,
and stuff, and that's what was just distracting him.
Yeah.
Or like he finds like the brick game.
Yeah.
And he's like
Brick Attack.
What, yeah. Or like Snake or something.
One of the other things I think would be funny is if he's like, it's as you're coming to the conclusion of the Civil War part, he's running out of juice on the razor, and he's just fucking panicking. Like there's all sorts of like war around him, and he ain't worried about that. Like people are dying in front of him. He's just like, oh, get off me. And like pushing people off, and then he's like,
he gets like a low battery signal.
Yeah, he's looking around for an outlet, but he doesn't know what an outlet is.
What if in the end then, or something, the through line with his phone a little bit is that he's just being catfished?
It's Dante. How do you feel about catfishing a Nazi?
I love it. I just sent him a dick pic at the end.
Okay. I think so we're kind of around Act 2 right now.
Yep.
They win the Civil War with Dr. King.
Fuck yeah.
I love this movie so much. I think before he traveled... So, I think he should return Dr. King to the Vietnam era, because I think he'll maybe try and take Dr. King with him and be like, America needs you now,
Yeah,
but Dr. King would probably be like, no, like I should be.
I know where my purpose is.
Yeah, I know where my
take
time
me
is
back
with my family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because he's a good man.
Yeah.
So, but before he takes Dr. King back, or maybe when he does, he runs into the villain, and the villain's like, "You American scum, I'm going to destroy you at the root, at the very beginning." And he realizes that the guy is going to go back and try and win the Revolutionary War for the British. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, oh man, I got to stop this guy. I need my the A team, basically.
Yeah.
So that's when he recruits the kid. The kid, he gets his buddy back that he brought from the Revolutionary War, who's in Iraq.
Yep.
Chadwick Boseman.
There's a baby too. So there's a kid and a baby.
A kid and a baby.
I feel like movies don't do that enough. You can have a baby that can't talk, that's a baby, and you can have a kid. Kids are like a 9-year-old.
All right, that's diversity. That's fair. So he gets this gang together and takes them all to the Revolutionary War, back where it all began. And they're like, we're going to kill all the British. And
yes.
You got a question, Sean.
My point is, at the end of all this, the main character's getting in big trouble. He's getting beat up, you don't know how he's going to win.
And that's when Dr. King
shows up and just snaps the guy's neck.
Yeah. It's kung fu. Yeah. Real kung fu shit.
I just give him a fucking Desert Eagle too. Let him walk somebody down and double tap him.
Hey, you said you didn't want some Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah,
Desert Eagle would be great.
So yeah, what I'm with it. What I was thinking though is if you're gonna do that angle, you should say he'll be like, I'm gonna destroy you at the root, and then he takes him back to the Revolutionary War, and then he can't, because they've already won the Revolutionary War from the earlier thing, and he can't figure out what was he talking about, and then you're like, oh shit, he was trying to fool us. And then it's actually World War II, and then you can just do a World War II thing, and then you can have Hitler there in the flesh, but in this one, Hitler doesn't. He pretends he's going to kill himself. He doesn't. And then Dr. King maybe kills Hitler or something. That would be my dream. Now that I'm saying that,
your dream.
That sounds like a fantasy.
Wow. Actually,
that
would actually be pretty great to watch it on TV.
This is what I'm doing. Okay.
All right.
Fuck it.
Changing the entire movie. Is Dr. King the main character?
Dr. King is going to be there. It's going to be him, Malcolm X, Barack Obama. Okay. Obama is there.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick shows up, and then at some point when it's time to kill Hitler, Dr. King double taps him. Hitler's laying there dead, and Barack comes in. He's like, "Oh man, I wanted to do that." And then Malcolm X is just like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna give you the head. Take this back to Michelle." And it's just fucking. They're ruthless. They're like, fuck Hitler.
Fair.
John, when we improvise the trailer, I hope you're really up to date on your Malcolm X impersonation.
You can just do it in your regular voice. Yeah. Please don't do
don't do a black voice.
Don't do audible blackface. Don't go Iggy Azalea on me or
I will note that.
So, no, but that is a great addition. That would be funny if all of them were there. Oh wait, there was someone else. So, Andy Griffith from the Andy Griffith Show.
Cop uniform?
Yes, because there's gonna be one like white person that's just like out of whatever, and he's just like, oh, see, we got a war going on here, and he's just like, is that Barney? And you look over, and he's like, I'm not a Nazi. You see my hair is brown. So,
you see my hair is in black and white.
don't you go tell anyone I'm a Nazi. I'm an American. And he's like somehow ended up with the bad guy in this one, and Andy saves him, gets Barney back. They go back to Mayberry. We drop Dr. King off. It all takes care of itself.
Dante, I don't want to crush your hopes and dreams, but I feel like we're going a little off the rail.
I like it, though.
That was actually one that was from like when I first started thinking about this. I was like, if you put like crew of black amazing people together, you need one random white person, and it can't be like a white person that thinks they're black or like tries to hang out. It can't be like Robin Thicke.
Yeah,
it has to be Andy Griffith.
You're a white guy actually black.
When I try to think of white people who act black, Robin Thicke is definitely the number one.
I mean, like I mean, he's around. He's been accepted to a degree. So yeah, that okay.
No, it's good thinking.
He is on the Real Husbands of Hollywood, guys.
Yeah. So
yeah.
What?
He was on that Kevin Hart show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was actually thinking of the
That's
Housewives, and then like I did not listen.
It's a spoof off
completely.
of the
yeah. No, that's cool.
That's a pretty good show. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, so
I'm all aboard Andy Griffith. Griffith?
Yeah, Andy Griffith.
I always say
Griffith.
Griffith.
You're thinking of Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I know. I never said it right. Whatever.
That's okay.
Besides the point.
It existed before we existed, so. I feel like that role is covered by our revolutionary soldier guy, though, that he brings to Iraq. Mm-hmm. That's like the white guy that's out of place.
Yeah.
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 But if,
I just like
I'm all for
fucking Andy Griffith.
Yeah, you can get him there.
I
don't know if I can do an Andy Griffith impression, but
there doesn't have
guys,
to be.
I can do Obama. We're covered there.
And this is the thing. I don't want any women to hear this and think that I'm sexist, and I don't want any women to be there. I'm open to having women there. The thing is, like, I don't like seeing women die in war movies. Like, you know, men make these dumb decisions.
That happened. I can't even recall a female character like that.
I'm not trying to be a spoiler here. So if you haven't seen the movie Jojo Rabbit, close your ears for 30 seconds. Have you not seen it?
You can go. I'm okay.
Okay. If you're listening to this right now, just plug your ears or skip ahead 30 seconds. A lady dies in Jojo Rabbit. One of the characters that you're not ready for him to die dies, and it messes me up. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
5 seconds.
All right. So I guess I gotta
make a note of it.
You gotta chill and make up stuff for about 20 seconds here and just talk about nothing. If you came back early, good job for you. You're here on time. I thought it would take 30 seconds to explain what I just did, which is that in Jojo Rabbit, one of the female characters dies. But welcome back from the 30-second break. Oh man, I'm a dummy. That's what we discovered.
So our main character. So we're in World War II now.
Yes.
All right. So our main character goes back to World War II. He has a baby, a 7-year-old, a Revolutionary War soldier, Dr. King, Dr. King's bodyguard, Malcolm X, Obama, Dr. King knows Kung Fu, Andy Griffith.
And Barney, because he saves Barney.
And Barney.
I envision him getting Obama, and Obama's just laying on his couch at home or something.
Is this post presidency Obama?
Oh, post presidency. He's laying there.
I was thinking it was maybe his first term as a senator or something, young Obama.
He's got his hand in his pants, and as a matter of fact, when he shows up to get Obama, Obama just like, there you are, I've been waiting on you. Like, he knows what's up.
He's full.
Yeah.
About time.
Like, he didn't even have to touch Obama. Obama touches him. Let's do this, playboy.
Obama can time travel.
Nah, player, I've been waiting on you. And he's just like,
Oh my goodness. Is that everybody, or are we like young Jackie Chan? Is he in the movie?
no Asians. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding.
What about Blaze?
I'm kidding.
Chris Tucker? I hadn't seen Rush Hour for like years, and then I watched it on like TNT.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a fucking great movie.
So holds up.
So good.
Let's go.
Chris
Man.
Tucker's real funny.
Okay, so we're back in the
World
War II.
World War II, and they just kill a bunch of Nazis.
It's always.
But you still want that
Always
ending where
fun.
he's like, I gotta get Hitler.
Not in this case. It doesn't have to end like that.
Okay.
It can
So it
do
ends with
whatever.
Dr. King double tapping Hitler.
Double taps Hitler, and then they give the head to Barack. They say, give this to Michelle. And
I'm really glad that.
great.
I'm really glad.
listen, man, I'm sticking to it. That's
I like that. No, I
Stick to your guns, Dante.
That's important.
You said you wanted Andy Griffith. I gave you Andy Griffith.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So then it's like a happy ever after kind of ending. He takes them all back to their regular times.
So a few of them are gonna go somewhere else. Andy is gonna try to find a way to get Barney to want to be best friends with Barack.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they hit it off. They're hanging out now. Like say Dr. King is gonna go back to where he
Barack
wants to
Obama
go.
show.
Yeah. So like Dr. King will go back where he wants to go to. Malcolm X will be like, hey, like take me back to right when the American Revolution ended. And then he's gonna like build a cottage like in a beautiful mountain town on the East Coast and just live there happily ever after with his thing. And you just find ways to tie all the loose ends together on that. So like some of them are just going to go back to the way life was. Some of them will find I'm not trying to like take that.
Well, we'll send the kid and the baby back to their times because it's a kid and a baby.
Yeah.
Sure. And the Revolutionary Soldier, we'll send him back to with
or
Malcolm
the
X.
baby we find out was like just Barack Obama as a baby. We didn't know.
I thought, honestly, I had no idea what you were going to say, but I was like, he's probably going to say, it's baby Hitler, and baby Hitler helped them kill Hitler.
Oh, that would have been dope. No, here's what I was thinking. I was like, what if like the baby, like they picked it up and the baby's name was Kenya? And then that's why we find out that it was Obama the whole time. They're like, no, it's not named Kenya. It's from Kenya.
It's from Kenya. Okay.
We didn't address one. Didn't the kid though have to kill himself in the past?
Yeah, he'll get out of there at some point. He'll do. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, the kid will be.
That was my ancestor.
What if he's like what if he's from like the Cold War era, I guess, which is after World War II.
Okay, yeah.
And it's some like chubby white kid.
Yeah.
It's just me when I was 10.
All right.
Or it's like Seth Rogen or
Yeah.
what's the other weird
Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Just Jonah Hill.
And they just kill a Nazi and they start like fading and they're
Yeah.
like, whoa! I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
you also didn't say Black Panther would be back. You know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Black
Yeah.
Panther was in World War II.
Yeah.
Whooping ass.
Chadwick is okay. Is it? Does he recruit like actually Chadwick Boseman? And
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman is like, oh, let me get my stuff from the movie, and he's like basically Bruce Wayne's it.
Yes.
Or is it actually Black Panther? Is it like is he crossing multiverses?
No, it's
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick, and he's
Chadwick's like, fuck it, I'm on cocaine and I'm Black Panther.
He's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? He like, you're Black Panther, bring your ass. He's like, nah.
Is there going to be an Eddie Murphy cameo at this point?
Oh man, you never
Eddie
know.
Murphy
As the Nutty Professor?
You never know. No, I'm kidding. If I have to pick a comedian, let's not do this. I don't want to exacerbate it.
We'll get into casting later.
Yeah. I don't want to exacerbate this anymore.
Okay, so they kill Hitler. They all go off on their own ways. I think we more or less have the movie figured out.
All right.
I'm still trying to remember everything that happened.
Yeah, man, there's a lot, but
Anything
we'll get
else?
you there.
Anything else that we want to? Anything that we missed or?
Does he flip into Bill Cosby and like, nah, we're good?
No. Bill's not welcome here.
He's like, no, we're good.
Bill he got to sit this one out.
Oh man. All right, Dante, do you have anything else you want to add? Anything?
I don't think so. I think I'm like, again, it's not what the original thing was going to be, but I'm glad it like kind of took on some new life. This has been fun.
Great, I'm glad. All right, then let's move on to the cast list.
All right.
I have a little music cue that I put in later. So
Nice.
thanks. Fuck you, Sean.
The cast list.
Yes. All right. So, main character, black soldier, could be male, could be female. I got this name halfway through, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh, okay.
Are you into that?
He's a little older
Okay. You're thinking
than
maybe you're thinking more like Michael B. Jordan.
I'm thinking. Here, wait. Let me look.
That's okay.
Let me look this guy up real quick.
You look him up. I'm good. Sean.
Yes.
Well, have you guys seen the Harry Potter movies?
No.
I've seen the first two. The best.
Perfect. So in the second one,
Oh, God,
the blonde kid's dad with the long blonde hair,
Draco?
Draco's dad,
Okay.
Lucius, I believe his name is. That
bad
actor
guy?
as the bad guy.
No. Otherwise, I was going to say Sean Bean.
I do like Sean Bean. We're just both.
But yeah, this one would also work. It has to be someone. Well, it has to be like an Aryan. Obviously, someone who has.
Well, the guy played a character with long white blonde hair. Jason Isaacs is his name.
Jason Isaacs.
Oh wait, he actually plays the evil British soldier in that Mel Gibson movie, not Glory.
Patriot.
Yeah, Patriot.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, so the bad guy general in that
Yeah, I could deal with that.
for your villain.
Yeah.
Bang.
Caleb McLaughlin, the kid from Stranger Things, is who I was thinking of as the main soldier.
Which
guy.
kid? There's like six.
The black one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he's really young.
Well, but I like it needs to be a guy that's like.
Like fresh out of high school.
So it either needs to be someone fresh out of high school or it needs to be someone like 30. And I think like playing like
But he looks like he's like 12.
I know, but like
It's in production. Give it a few years.
Yeah,
We'll wait for him.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't want it to be I don't want him to be not old because Michael B. Jordan isn't old, but like
He's starting to get up there.
Yeah, I want a nice 25-year-old.
That's fair.
When this goes into production, who can
works.
play a high schooler, but also is just like that way. If this thing takes off, he can.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Caleb is 18.
I believe that. He looks like 10.
Yeah,
But
I just typed in Stranger Things black kid. Because I forgot
let's
his
be honest,
name.
there's only 2 black kids on that show. I do think I like it. Okay, that is a good choice. He is a good actor. I think he is good. So, all right. What was it? Caleb McLaughlin?
Yes.
All right. Caleb McLaughlin as our main character.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Isaacs as our villain.
Yes.
So, who do we need next? Oh, the revolutionary soldier. Some white guy who's really out of place. Michael Cera.
Yeah. Yep.
That would work.
Dr. King. Do we just want to get the guy from Selma? Who played?
No. This is don't laugh at this.
Okay.
But either Kevin Hart or Lil Rel.
I'm going with Lil Rel.
How am I not supposed to laugh at that?
You don't think Lil Rel would be great as Dr. King in this?
I'm not a fan of Kevin Hart that much, so I'm going to go with Lil Rel on this.
I like Lil Rel more.
And he already has the
Because
kind
I
of
believe
glasses.
Lil Rel more. If I saw Kevin Hart, I would just believe it's Kevin Hart the whole time.
That's fair.
Can Kevin Hart be Malcolm X?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, that's fair.
That'd be great.
I'm okay with that. Kevin Hart is Malcolm X.
I think they're good choices, but like, how am I not supposed to laugh? It's fun. It's fun, you know. I'm laughing because it's fun.
I think
It's
I'm
funny
with it.
to see it. Oh.
If I could get
Lil
my
Rel doing
ultimate,
kung fu and double tapping Hitler.
if I could get my ultimate, yeah, that's what I do. I just put those two beside each other. That's what I do.
I was seriously thinking, just because it's an easy cast, I was just thinking like, oh, Denzel for Malcolm X. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be 80. By then.
He did it. He did Malcolm X before. He won did he win an Oscar for
I
that?
think he was nominated. He didn't win.
Oh,
He won for Training Day.
yeah, that's right. All right. Who's next?
Obama? Is it?
It's Obama.
Obama.
He can play himself for sure.
If it's not Obama, it's what's his name? SNL. Jay Farrow?
I'm only satisfied if it's Obama as
It's Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
What else has he got to
what
do now
else?
anymore?
He's not doing it anymore.
Come on, come do this movie,
Obama, it's time to make a movie.
It's a movie where you help kill Hitler.
Anyone else?
So Andy Griffith, Adam Driver.
Okay.
And then
Barney?
Barney, that's going to be a tough one. But I think Michael Cera's going to have to pull double. No, I'm playing. I'm bullshitting. I mean, there are people out there who
We can get a different person to play the soldier. So if you want
No, Barney is like, so we can find someone to do a Barney. I don't know who exactly, but there's people out there that you can tap into. Maybe
Paul Dano.
Yeah,
Daniel.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I do love Shia LaBeouf. Big Shia fan.
But he's too big a body to pull off the skinny nerdy thing.
Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
That might work. Yeah. You just need like a skinny, dorky,
Dork.
Dork.
Anyone else we need to cast?
Who else was there?
Oh, Dr. King's bodyguard, Terry Crews.
Oh, I'm canceling him.
Oh,
So
why?
because he didn't take up for Gabrielle Union. He left her out to dry. I got some personal grievances.
Oh, okay.
I got some personal grievances with him. Terry, sorry, you could have had a bad script, non-committal. I just had to go Lizzo on him.
Okay.
I got it. Sean, did you get it?
I did not.
Let's see. Dr. King's bodyguard.
Winston Duke?
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
This is my favorite part of the What a Pitch episodes is just casting it.
Yeah.
Just because I just like Kevin Hart as Malcolm X.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, man. Okay. Anyone else? I
You got the little kid and the baby.
Little kid. Well, baby's a baby.
Yeah, baby will just be a baby. And then
Little,
Is it the baby from that Clint Eastwood film?
it's the baby from The Hangover.
The baby from The Hangover?
well, no, isn't it Obama? It has to be a black baby.
Oh, yeah.
Can't be Carlos from The Hangover
Yeah, that would make sense.
or a plastic white baby.
True.
I think baby's a baby. We're gonna get a black baby.
Baby's a baby.
That's not.
And then, the child would be the same thing. You just.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
What's the title of this?
Oh, what's the? Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
We've been messing up on this. What's the title of your movie?
Okay. I have no idea.
Okay.
I've been the working title in my head is something like It was a play on American. Is it American History X?
Yeah.
I was gonna call it African American History X.
American history.
Oh, what's the Vin Diesel movie?
Triple X.
Triple X?
Yeah.
American History Triple X, and we'll bring Vin Diesel in.
You caught me at Vin Diesel.
He'll be the baby.
It's just like it's a regular baby, but then it's like a big ass Vin Diesel head, like on fucking America's Funniest Home Videos, where it's like disproportionately giant head.
Yeah,
And he's
baby.
like, goo goo gaga.
Goo goo ga.
Groove.
Family. Actually, while we're on the topic, I have a question. What is Vin Diesel's ethnicity?
He's white, isn't he?
I thought he was biracial.
I have no idea. You could tell me he's like a light-skinned black guy, and I'd be like, yeah. I have no
Oh wait, I think he's Greek. No, I may be
His
making
name,
it up.
his real name is Mark Sinclair.
I was going to say.
Sounds very white to me.
Yeah.
Okay. According to Wikipedia, his mother has English, German, and Scottish roots.
What?
Diesel has stated, though, that he is of ambiguous ethnicity.
Even he doesn't
Say
know.
that? It's ambiguous. All I know from my mother is that I have connections from many different cultures.
Bless his heart.
Wow. Sports writer Shea Serrano has claimed him for the Latino community.
Okay, he says he does say that his parents' relationship would have been illegal due to miscegenation laws. I can't say that word, but basically interracial marriage. That's what that means.
Wow.
He was raised by an African American stepfather.
Okay.
But I don't know. I haven't found anything on his dad.
So what you're saying is, it's ambiguous.
Yes, that's basically it. Oh, he's also identified himself as a multifaceted actor. I don't know about that. Sure.
Wait, cool it, Van.
That's a little too far.
Oh my goodness. All right, so time for a trailer.
Yes. In a world where a man has to travel back in time.
Oh man, I'm back in the Revolutionary War era. How did this happen?
He doesn't know what he has to do to get back, but he's bringing people along with him.
Oh my God. Dr. King, I'm so happy you're here. I've got something to show you. Watch this.
And they go back and they fight those the war themselves.
Oh my God. Is that Barney over there? Barney, what are you doing fighting with those Nazis? Get over here. You're American.
I'm just trying to fight for freedom, Andy.
Freedom of what? You're American. Get over here and fight for our freedom, Bond.
And most importantly, Kevin Hart as Malcolm X.
Okay, let me explain something. Okay, so, hey, you already cut. Look. Okay, look. I'm just gonna tell you, we already cut the head off. You might as well take it and give it to Michelle. Okay, give the head to Michelle.
I don't know if she'd like that. I don't know.
She love it. She love it. Michelle would love Hitler's head.
Okay, Malcolm, I'll take it to Michelle.
And that was Barack Obama. And together, all your favorite black heroes starring African American X. History X.
Jesus.
There we go.
Coming this February.
Coming this February.
Yeah.
This has to be February.
Yeah, that's what they do to us.
Thank you for listening.
Malcolm X Kevin Hart as Malcolm X really got you.
It was honestly what got me the most was when Dante said, "Hey," because I'm like, Kevin Hart does do that. He goes, "Hey." Oh man, my brain hurts from fun, and I'm just like literally I laughed so hard.
That makes me happy.
Oh my gosh, Dante! Thank you so much for giving us this episode.
Thanks for having me, man. This was fun. I actually, so as part of the job, I do actually write stuff, and I do have actual movie ideas that I love. But this is one that just sits in my head all the time, and I'm like, add another crazy layer to it. What else would you do? It's like the ultimate if I had the power. If I was Tyler Perry, this is what I'd make. Actually, can we go back? That's what I want to name it. I want to call it Tyler Perry Presents African American History.
This is Medea.
I'll tell you this, Dante. If you do all the hard work and just give him credit, it will get greenlit.
I might have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, Dante, please give us plugs. Plug anything. Plug everything.
So yeah, just buy the album. It'll be out on iTunes and all the streaming services this summer, I'm guessing. Waiting on an album cover to get finished right now. As soon as that's done, we'll get on getting it out. So yeah, be on the lookout for the album, The Squirrels Get Fat. It's coming out again, summer 2020 at some point. If you are in Des Moines, keep supporting live comedy, Funny Bone, Teehee's Comedy Club, the open mics around town. Make sure you support the comedians. Come out and see me wherever. Just add me on Facebook, Dante Powell, Dante Powell. Follow me on the Instagram at Moose Rattler, MooseRattler. Follow me on the Twitter at Dante Powell, Dante Powell. And yeah, I think that if you want to email me, you can email me, moose.rattler@gmail.com. But don't be on there bullshitting, because I take my email seriously.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Good amount of plugs.
Oh, it's great. Sean.
Yes.
Please plug anything and everything.
I will say go come to the Gram. We are actually moving to Teehee's in March. March 20th.
Permanently, quote unquote.
Yeah, well, we got people. We need you guys to all show up still and support the show. But we are at least a couple shows, and we'll see how it goes. But March 20th, 7:30, I believe, and then in April, I think April 24th, maybe that might be a 9:00 show. But I don't know. Come to the Gram. Outside of that, follow the Gram on Facebook. Follow it on Instagram at the Graham Comedy Show. You can. My Twitter is more. Just follow. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Pretty much just search Sean Dangler and you'll find it. SeanDengler. But you should all know that since you all listen. And keep listening to the Pander and Talk. And what a bitch. That's it, Dan. What do you? Have to plug?
And I'll finish up the plugs with saying, please follow What a Pitch on Facebook and Twitter at PodWAP. That's at PODWAP. I haven't been keeping up with it as much as I would like to because I was really busy for the holidays, but I was also super depressed. But now I'm working out of it. Literally working out actually helps. Nice. So I'm hoping to be posting more stuff, more funny stuff. And if you hate these movies, please let me know. I will tell you why you're wrong. But that's it for us. So thank you very much for listening to What a Pitch! Bye.